What is going on, everyone? The one, the only, Water Cool Fool. So let's get serious. Today's topic is, so you want to work in IT. What is it going to take to get you that IT job? Now, I know it may sound like an idiot, but hey, trying to get you guys like interested. Okay, IT. It's a big, broad spectrum, flat out. Um, and my Cortana thing is sorry. Cortana decided to pop up. As I was saying, IT is a big, broad spectrum. It deals with a lot of areas in everything from coding to networking, just to basic standard hardware support, to routers, not home routers, but like server routers with the big dogs. This isn't technically a router that you have here, even though they call it a router. Okay? Look it up if you don't believe me. That's just what I was taught in class. So it encompasses a lot of everything. So I'm going to try to explain how I got my job for SAP Basis Junior Administrator. Okay? And what companies are looking for in a person, what qualities in a person would they want for their someone to work for their company. Okay, so I'm going to kind of go with a little rundown of everything, and then I'm going to show you the kinds of things that I said in the interview, what employees are looking for. Don't copy my verbatim of what I said on this video to the interview, because it'll be a little weird, you know. But I'm just gonna talk about IT for a hot minute. What kind of things you want in IT and what's gonna be able to get you that job. I should probably be looking up instead of straight because it looks like I'm looking at nothing. So basically, you're going to have certifications out there. Now, you're going to have A plus certification. That's going to be consisting of 801 and 802. So essentially, it's going to be two certifications, and that's going to be two tests. Um, very, it can be very boring. If you are a tech savvy person, 801 and 802 is probably not going to be your cup of tea. 801 and 802 is kind of the stepping stone of getting into IT. Like, you are, I'm not trying to sound like being mean, but you're Mr. Dum Dum. You don't know anything about computers. That's pretty much what it is. It's going to be talking about, well, what's a processor? What's CPU mean? What does RAM mean? You know, central processing unit, random access memory, that kind of stuff. Well, what is let's see, like, what's a USB port? What's the transfer speeds on that? What's USB 3.0, 2.0? What's a DVI? What is HDMI? What's the resolutions of this like WXQD, and it goes on and forever, like a whole bunch of other displays and everything like that. What does this mean? What display does that mean if it's having this resolution, and vice versa? Also, in 802 or 801 and 802, it's going to be talking about networking. It's like a smidge, like a little smidge of networking in there. Like, what kind of subnet mask is it? Is it 1, 2, or 3? Or networking, is it A, B, or C? So on and so forth. I'm sorry if I'm getting it wrong. I'm kind of tired. All right. So that it talks a little bit about networking and the 0 and the 1s and all that stuff. So next is going to be excuse me, networking plus. Networking plus is going to kind of go along with 801 and 802 we're teaching you for networking. And then networking plus is going to get more into the networking. You're getting more information of the topography, your star network, and like, say you have a circle network and what can do what and this and that, and firewalls and more detail. Next, you're going to have Security Plus. Now, Security Plus is going to deal with penetration testing, What do you need to do to protect yourself from getting this? How do people bypass security settings on firewalls? Is Bluetooth safe? No, if you are on a Bluetooth device, which I should have it with me, for example, but it's located right there. Your phone has built-in secure. I'm getting off topic. I'm sorry. Your phone has built-in security on it already. However, third parties or second parties or whatever heck you want to call them, you're connecting from your Bluetooth device to your phone. They don't have the protocol built into that device that you're talking into. The reason being is because it's going to cost way more money. So if someone decides to spend 50 or $100, they can go in and oh, cool. Gotcha. Oh, you're talking about your bank account information? All right. Oh, it's what? Awesome. So just be careful what you're using your Bluetooth device and what you're talking about, because it can be intercepted and it's not safe. Pretty much, if a person, like in Security Plus, if a person is determined to break or get into something, they're going to do it no matter what. It may take them a month, a year, 2 years, or 3 years. Eventually, they're going to get it. Flat out. So that's what kind of networking plus is all about. Then you're going to have your Cisco. So that's going to be dealing with switches. Are you more of like a switch guy? You kind of like networking, but you want to get more specified into networking. So Cisco, that's going to be a really good thing. So I think it's CISPA, I believe. So don't just get CISPA. You want to get the next thing higher for that certification if you're going for certifications. All right. And I'm just on top of that, if you get these certifications, this will help you get a job. You don't need to have a college degree to get into IT. Having a college degree will help for sure. Don't get me wrong, but if you just want to start to get into IT, but I would do, I do not endorse or deny if this is going to be good or not for you, okay? So this is going to be on your own accord. You don't have to take my advice. Take it with a grain of salt. But what you can do is get your certifications, and then while you're in the IT field, and once you start making some good money, then you can go to getting a college education towards IT, like IT management or something else if you want to go to college for that. I think that could help you out, just so you can get your feet wet and then see if you want to get a degree, see more targeted towards the area that you would like, because it's gonna depend. Okay. Now we're gonna do interview experiences, what they are looking for in a person that may wanna, come on board. Alright, so I'm going to do a little experience with me and the company. Like I said before, I'm SAP Junior Basis Administrator. So I'm going to tell you what questions I got, how I answered, and eventually 2 weeks down the road, I got the phone call and said they were interested in me and get a contract. So, okay, what companies are looking for? A lot of people are going to say, well, what are they going to ask me in an interview? How should I respond? So I'm going to show you the 3 things, like the willingness to learn, being passionate about it, being a team player for a company. Okay. One question I got is, what kind of qualifications do you think that you would make a good fit for our company? So it kind of started back when I was in the military, because that was a big thing that essentially shaped me up to how I am today, how I act, how I think, and everything. So pretty much I said, I was a sonar tech petty officer 3rd class on board the USS Gary. I served for 4 years. My job, I hunt, track, and classify submarines if need be. I can't tell you anything other than that. I could tell you what how the work environment was, but I can't tell you anything more detailed about submarines. That's a secret or classified or whatever you want to say. So, talked about how I was, in the Navy. We worked in as a team and had camaraderie and helped each other out. Okay, so that's willingness to learn something new for something from the Navy. I'm willing to work with other people and working as a team. Okay, then after I got out of the military, I did this job and that job too, and then I became water cooling editor at a computer forum, and then I also, about the same time, I started my own YouTube channel, talking about computers and helping people. And so that's where you get the willingness to learn and passion. That's where you see, like, take initiative and to show that you have passion about computers. And they're like, well, one of the questions is like, what made you start your YouTube channel? I said, I believe that teaching people about water cooling is one of the greatest things I can do. I said, they can teach other people about their experiences with water cooling. People can leave comments below about their experiences with water cooling and their setup. They can ask me questions, and I could try to guide them the right way. I won't tell them exactly what to do because they're going to have to use their own discretion, but, they're going to have to decide on what they want. So you can guide them, don't give them the answers, but you guide them. So, and I was like, well, I was also published in the CPU magazine, November 2012. So just little things like that. I'm not saying everyone's going to have their own YouTube channel. Not everybody's going to be an editor on the forum. And no one's going to be in a magazine like I was. I was published in CPU magazine, November issue 2012. I'm sure I made an old video. God, it happened back in 2012. But just taking little steps like getting your certifications or certification of completion from a school that does it. So you may say, for example, ITT Technical Institute, you may not have to go there just to get the cert. If that's all you want is a cert, there are some schools that do just specific IT training. It might be limited in your area. You might have to take them online. So this is where it's going to be more or less. They're going to use GoToMeeting Live, and it's going to be the instructor. It's going to be a whole other students as well online, and you'll be connected via the interwebs, and you can ask questions, and you could type questions in if you want to and have a discussion. So you could do that, and you'll get a certificate of completion, and it teaches you, hey, this is kind of the stuff you need to know on the A plus test or the security plus test or the networking plus test. Hey, these are the things that you're going to need to know on how to pass these tests. So the teacher I had for these classes was awesome. He didn't just say, sorry, these are Reese's Pieces wrappers, but hey, just read this, read this, read this, read this, read this. Okay, you're going to pass. No, my teacher was awesome. He didn't take not just the application and comprehension of reading this stuff. No, he took it and actually applied it to real life. This is how this would work. This is how this would work. And really embedded the stuff that I know today was because of him. And he was an awesome teacher. So, all right, guys. I think this is kind of getting to the plateau of where I'm going to try to be fumbling on my words because I really don't know what else to say. So I hope this video helps you out in some way, gives you an idea of what employers are looking for personnel who would like to work in the IT field. Remember, guys, the willingness to learn, passion, and working with other people as a team. That's what's going to help you get that job. Also, having some certifications will help you as well. As I said before, Thank you for watching. And as always, comment, subscribe, rate this video, click that like button, and you guys always have a great day now. Bye.